Odd number. Oh.
Hey guys.
Oh, you.
Tip my hats to you guys.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh
wait, hold up.
How you guys doing? My room kid. Welcome 93. Bennett Bros here. Welcome to the Wrestling Corner. How's everybody doing out here? We are here for the 18th episode.
I'm season 4.
Yeah, we are in season 4.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look
out.
We're here to. It's all about SummerSlam. We're here to give our predictions.
Oh!
Our predictions on the latest pay-per-view that comes this Sunday. We'll even throw in our predictions for the takeover, NXT takeover as well. So,
right,
we'll throw in those as well. But
don't forget, this episode is being brought to you by, as you can read the shirt, it's Deep Thinker. You gotta be a deep thinker. Because deep thinkers, they survive. Deep thinkers, they survive. They survive.
But other than that, guys, like I said, how's everybody doing on your end? Hope everybody is well. So while we are,
look at that camera guy. He really like that ring crew attendant. He really looks like he really is in love in his job. He's just sitting there.
Well, tonight, Raw has been pretty good.
Tonight is the go home show
in
Summerslam.
Minneapolis, Twin City itself, and it's been pretty entertaining tonight. Very entertaining. But as always, like we said, we're here to talk about this year's SummerSlam. We're gonna kind of break it down and give our predictions, who we think are going to come out the victors. So far, it is said, Triple H said there are 9 matches for this 4-hour event.
Wait a minute. I think we could at least take this time to talk about the new verses in wrestling. Yes, for those of you that don't know, it's TNA versus GFW.
Okay.
Hey, it's supposed to be something big.
Yeah, well, it didn't start out big.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. In a nutshell, I think that was not a good way to kick off this storyline of TNA versus GFW. And once again, for those of you that don't know what GFW is Jeff Jarrett's newest promotion, Global Force Wrestling. And I still think that shirt, the shirt, it looks like a baseball.
So, yeah, there's the 10th match. 10 matches now.
All this time, I thought it was leading to a mixed tag match. So, okay, 10 matches.
No.
10
matches.
10 matches.
In a 4-hour span.
Yeah, I mean, for that don't know how this story has come about, Bully Ray was attacked backstage, and somebody was taken out. But from his expression, that doesn't look like a guy who's been taken. That looks like a guy who's just waking up from being ambushed. So then, Jeff Jarrett told Dixie that, let me run the show. GFW help. We'll take care of it. But show kicks off with Jeff Jarrett, talking, with his wife Karen. And, here comes Eric Young. And this is not the first time that Eric Young and Jeff Jarrett had like some encounter. Years ago in TNA, when Eric Young, before he turned heel and started you remember the group World Elite, he had something with Jeff Jarrett. He just kept saying, just like father. It's like, what the hell is your problem? So, he wanted to be the king of the mountain and just have like the title, given to him. And, Jeff Jarrett just put him in a king of the mountain match. And, he said, I'll see you later, punk. And when he's about to exit the ring, Eric Young just, assaults the man. And then here comes wrestlers of GFW, and the most notable wrestlers from GFW that were made the most recognizable were one Justin Gabriel, who's going by the name of now PJ Black, and Chris Masters. And I forget what last name Chris Masters begins with an M. Yeah, yeah, huh? Yeah, Malensky, and then uh, remember Kurt Hawkins used to be with Zack Ryder, the Major Brothers and the Edgeheads. Those like the most, and Sanjay Dutt, TNA alumni. And so they stormed the ring to chase Eric Young out. And then when Eric Young's backing up, here comes the TNA cavalry. And instantly, this is where, and this was like the theme of the show, like the lack of logic. Instantly, me and Chris were like, it doesn't make any sense. Why I get he's part of TNA, but why would you stand by him after he just did a low move? Jay just assaulted the man. Just because he called him punk. He just said, see you later, punk. He could have let that go. He tagged the guy while he's getting out of the ring, while he's about to get out of the ring with his wife. Like, what the hell is the problem? And so that starts like the first, like the first shot. The first shot was fired. And we get a little TNA versus GFW. And immediately, man, Chris, all right, this already feels forced. Already feels forced that they're at odds with each other. And then you have, I'm like, oh, they don't respect us and everything. You have Jeff Jarrett, don't get caught up in this invasion stuff. Let's just go have a show. Then the first match is Lady Tapper versus Awesome Kong. So Lady Tapper makes her TNA return. After I think a year not being on TNA. And she's accompanied to the ring by a man who looked like an amalgamation of Suge Knight. Yeah, Suge Knight. And these are all three guys in the rap industry. Suge Knight, DJ Khaled, and Rick Ross. All put into one. It was just so uncanny. And the match between her and Kong, I don't recommend watching. I don't. If you're a Kong fan, it was not one of Kong's best matches. For some reason, I don't know what happened when Kong came into that match, but I had never seen Kong look so gassed in a match. I've never seen that. And she's worked with some fast people in her career. I mean, most of the matches was full of shoulder blocks.
The hell? I've seen. Let me see. Some of these artworks I've seen already. I've seen that one, and I haven't seen that one. Where's the other one?
So the match ends by count out. Once again, not a good. In an argument, you can say a count out is not a good way for your first match to kick off with a count out. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be a rematch, but the match, left a lot to be desired. So I'm not so sure if we would like to see a rematch unless Kong and Tapper are going to put on a better match. And then, you had some TNA versus GFW match. The Wolves had a pretty good match with Kurt Hawkins and who's Kurt Hawkins' partner was. And basically, TNA won mostly every match until the King of the Mountain match, which was won by Justin Gabriel, who could have caved Lashley's chest in when he did a freaking 450. But he landed knees first on Lashley. Also, Drew McIntyre, who was supposed to be in the match, got taken out. So, it seems like the theme for these shows is going to be a TNA wrestler is going to be knocked out. And it seems like there's a chain and a pole always in the background.
Yeah. That is like a pipe and a chain.
So, the mystery is who's doing this. I feel it's obvious somebody from GFW. It's not a guitar, because if it was a guitar, it'd be obvious it was Jeff Jarrett. What else also happened on the show that was someone? Oh, man, you had, Taryn basically sick the dog. Is going to sick the dogs on Gale again in a 2-on-1 handicap match, still in the steel cage. And I'm thinking, oh.
What is this?
What the hell is this?
What is that? I don't remember that. What the hell happened?
And it's like, Taryn, just stop. Taryn, Gail's already beaten your dollhouse, so many times.
Oh my god.
And it's a problem. The dogs, I think, has already been kind of a underwhelming stale because no one that really does anything is Taryn, which is unfortunate since Mia Yim is a pretty good talent. I'm at. Look at those eyes. And it's just like that pretty much covers up that first TNA versus GFW episode. Wasn't a pretty good way to kick off that storyline. So yeah, that pretty much covers it. Get the intensity from Barrett.
Just look like an idiot.
No, he looks like a villain. That's
We got a guy who thinks he's a king, and the other one is just off his rocker.
What's it?
Give me a break. The Cosmic King. Oh boy, now you're really going too comic bookish. Look at this idiot. He's off his mind now.
His name is Cody Rhodes, but just don't say that to him. It's just like how we just bring about like fodder. I mean, like how we design. It's kind of like with Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox is very talented, but with Nikki and Nikki and Brie, she's like the third wheel. Pretty unfortunate.
Which sucks to me.
Unfortunate sucks the same difference. So yeah, so now there are 10 matches for SummerSlam.
Okay. So
And even though there are 10 matches, I bet you friend Nate still feels how in the world is W going to get 4 hours out of those matches? Because that was one of the questions. Yeah, not even a question. Just said I don't see how WWE is going to get 4 hours out of this card. I don't. And we're gonna run down the card. We're gonna do the opposite. We're actually gonna run down the card because Triple H and them didn't do it. They left out a lot of matches. But fortunately, they actually did announce the women's match. Most of the time, the women's match does not get announced. So kind of pretty fortunate. I guess start off with tag team championship match, fatal 4-way, and good thing friend Lloyd wasn't here because he's getting tired of all these fatal 4-way tag team championship matches. Which I can a fatal 4-way tag match for the tag team titles. We've been seeing a lot of it. I guess you can, one can make the argument. This is just a way is to get everybody on the card, or you actually let's do this. So it's gonna be it's gonna be PTP, the Primetime Players, defending their titles against the Lucha Dragons, Los Matadors, and New Day. I don't know which members of New Day. We don't know. Man, primetime players, they've had the titles since there was an elimination chamber. Not was it Money in the Bank or was it Payback? I'm trying to remember. Elimination Bank. No, it was Payback. No, it wasn't Payback because Cena was still wrestling Rusev. So yeah, it was Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank. They won the titles. They won the titles from New Day. And me, even though I wasn't surprised, primetime players winning the belt, just them winning the belt at that time because I thought New Day kind of hold the titles a little bit longer. That's why I was surprised. Oh shoot! Wow, they actually won, and then they beat the New Day at Battleground the rematch. And then somehow New Day got another match. I don't even think they won like a number contender or something. For me, it's SummerSlam. It's SummerSlam. I mean, something tells me New Day might get the titles back. Something tells me. I'm not saying I won New Day, but my prediction is they're going to get the titles back. Of course. Always what they call put two feuds in one basket match.
I am gonna think outside the box for this match, and she need to get an entrance. That's fucked up. I'm gonna say I'm kind of pulling for Lucha Dragons actually.
Who do you predict? Because I'm actually pulling for them too, but I don't.
Lucha Dragons.
All right, because there's a difference between who you're pulling for and who you predict gonna win. That's what I'm saying. Because I want Blue Dragons to win too. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind PTP. Lost Matters on fourth player. No disrespect, but for some reason I predict New Day might find a way to win the titles again. Then the next match would be the most recent and recently announced match, Rusev versus Ziggler, which at one point I thought was not going to happen because I was expecting. Yeah, until after, because I was expecting Ziggler, because there was the whole thing. Oh, what's Ziggler's contract status? I was expecting. Okay, this match is not going to happen. I was expecting a mixed tag match, but no, it's actually going to be a singles match between the two. I predict Ziggler to win, but I do not predict this to be the end of the feud. I predict the payoff will be the mixed tag match.
Yeah, it seems it's favoring Ziggler to win, and which I don't mind. But it is more favoring. Yeah, this is gonna be some mixed tag with, we see Lana like really in the ring.
Wait a minute. I thought Nikki was hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like her back don't seem that hurt.
Well, actually, she said that it was a pectoral muscle that's been affecting her back. So the real injury is the pectoral muscle. So she's really working hurt.
Then she need to not be working hurt.
I'll take her working on the sunlight with a fractured foot.
She ain't Undertaker,
but she's still a wrestler. You know what wrestlers say? We work hurt mostly every time.
Sure.
Yeah, but if she can compete,
fine.
And that's what she's doing.
If she's hurt, really hurt.
It's like Cena's pectoral injury where it required surgery.
Okay, because there's a lot of people are speculating that they're only doing this whole 300 to like kind of rub it in a certain form or
AJ
face.
AJ.
Like rub it in her face. uh,
not rub it, just the erase her
erase,
like
her.
so she doesn't have it anymore because she no longer. Even though I say WWE could have tried to have had Brock and Punk's streak. I mean, but that wasn't the case. But yeah, the rumor that Nikki is hurt. This is like the third time this year this has been happening. I mean, I'm about to say, come on, son. I was like,
Oh, here we go.
do it. Oh, do it.
Yeah,
Do
want to
it.
be there.
Like, do it. Do it.
Let's see.
You just want Nikki to get her belt stripped from her? Huh?
I didn't say that.
You like it? She's hurt. Sure. Like, you want her to be hurt? Okay, strip the belt from her. Do you even want? Do you even want her to break AJ's streak?
Records are always gonna be broken now.
Oh no, because I don't think San Martino is.
Okay,
I don't think San Martino.
That's different.
No, it's not.
That is
different.
different.
It's a different time. But you just said record. That record is not being broken.
That's different. That
record.
There's no way you're gonna see that done.
That record is not being broken. Not even Hogan's record. That's not being broken. There's certain records in wrestling that's never being broken. For instance, here's another record. It's not even wrestling. I would like to see Cal Ripken's Jr. record be broken. I would like to see that. If that happens, then that's great. That's amazing. But there's certain records. Hogan, San Martino, I don't think those are being broken. Never. They're never being broken. Never. 7 years. And Hogan, I think 4 years. Hey. Next match. Next match. I said there's 10 matches. Leave.
You could do the family versus family.
No, I don't want to say that. Go ahead. Neville. Neville. I mean, Adrian Neville.
Another tag.
Versus. Yeah, and that's why I like that meme, with Teddy Long, like, because all these tag matches. Neville and Green Arrow, / Stephen Amell versus the Cosmic King, Wade Barrett and Stardust. Don't look at it.
I can't, but
look at the camera.
It's still at the corner of my eye, and I can see it. And I can see it in that other light.
I mean, look, at one point, thought this match was not going to happen.
Saw pictures of him training. Actually, he's on the ropes training.
I thought the match was not going to happen because it looked like Cody was going to do some deserving time to grieve or for his his sudden loss of his father.
It also looked like we might see Cody come back just as Cody Rhodes.
He come back as a face. Yeah. Like if he was to come back, but still the point was that since it was scheduled to be for SummerSlam, that he was not. Even if he did come back, it was going to be after SummerSlam. So it looked like it was not going to happen. And then when he came back and started feuding with Neville, it looked like it was going to be Neville versus Stardust at SummerSlam. But then once you started and you failed to see, I'm like, oh wait a minute, he wouldn't be saying that unless it's back on the mat. And they said yes, Stephen Amell will be coming back, and he was sitting in the stands, and he pie mushed him. It's like okay, and Stephen Amell hopped over and hopped in the ring and was like, okay, it's on, it's on. But the match is on, and Wade Barrett was just like an accessory. Yeah, he didn't even do anything. He just lost to Neville.
Barrett didn't do it. He's just in there just to be there.
He just took a loss to Neville, and he was the one that grabbed Star like, oh Jesus. I am pulling. I predict Look out.
Man, that missed.
Missed. It did not even connect. She didn't block in, and she even have to. She just had to fall just to make it look good. See, the Neville going predicting. I'm going with Neville and Stephen Amell. Reason, and I think it's the most important reason. Oh, it's a celebrity involved. You know it's in WWE, and when a celebrity's involved in a match, they're on the winning end. Even freaking Kevin Federline over John Cena on the first Raw of 2007 had a win over John Cena, albeit controversial, but it was still on the record books that it was a victory over John Cena. Freaking K fan, you don't even hear about it anymore. So yes, that's one of the main reasons for why I predict the team of Red Arrow and Green Arrow to win. It'd be pretty cool. Neville wears red. He wears red for the match.
I think the most thing that we're all trying to predict is what Steven is going to wear. Is he going to come in a costume, or is he going to just come in like some what?
Oh, nice. Trader. Nice. What is he going to wear? How much ring time is he going to get? You know, because essentially he is the rookie of the match. So, you know, how much ring time he's going to get? If they are to win, will he have the deciding fall? Yeah. Like, will he do like a move and get the win? There's the form of death.
That was it.
The form of death. No. Oh yeah. Make her tap.
Oh, make her tap.
Make the champ tap.
Tap out.
Yes!
Tapped out.
Yes! That means Charlotte.
Three of them actually. All three NXT girls have beaten the champ.
Wait, when did Becky beat her?
They had the match at not Smack. They had on SmackDown, but they had on Midland. She beat her.
I thought she faced Brie. Yeah, she faced Brie. So, but still, at the end of the day, Charlotte.
Oh, Becky. I've said it before, guys. Becky, just have her talk. That's all. Just that Fire Jackson just killed me.
Sasha and Charlotte, the last two NXT Women Champions, have not only a victory over the champ, but a submission victory over the champ. So, that's it. Was the Day Show. Watch the Day Show. Check it out. So yeah, predict for that match is Amell and Neville. Next, next for me. That's four matches. No, that's three matches. So number four.
IC title?
Yeah.
IC title.
Yeah, the IC title. Ryback defending his title against The Miz and Big Show. And this match was basically supposed to happen at Battleground. But Ryback, suffered a staph
A
infection.
bad one too, man. He showed that. I was like, oh.
Suffered a staph infection in his leg. It looked pretty bad. I mean, if you don't know what staph infection is, you look up what staph infection is. Yeah, it's like you don't want that because it can get really bad.
I knew there was some damn questions. I knew there was comments. I hate when I can't see comments.
Um. So. So. Yeah. I'm predict. I predict. Not only do I want him to win, but I predict Ryback to win. I do. I predict Ryback to win. Reason being because uh, personally, I don't see WWE really doing anything with Miz. If I really don't, I don't even really see a reason for Miz to win. And for Big Show, uh, one could argue, does Big Show even really need a belt? Or does he even need the IC belt? So I think Ryback. It's a more needed win for Ryback.
Definitely for Ryback to win. It's really definite for him because I don't.
It's gonna be his first real.
It's his first real title
defense.
First
real title defense.
And it's like, man, I mean, like, because I didn't know where his infection was, and they showed it.
Staph infection.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I've seen staph infections always in the
elbows,
always in the elbows and arms. So finally, and he showed it was in his leg, and I was just like, oh man, it literally looked like something was trying to protrude from his arm, from his leg.
It was almost as if like a face hugger was inside his leg.
You gotta use face hugger, right? You gotta use that, right? Anyway, let's see. Who is here? Okay, Nathan, Danny, and Tony. Okay, yeah, I knew I was getting comments. I just can't see it. But you asked Danny, can Lana even wrestle? Well, she threw that side roundhouse kick pretty dang well. So I'm assuming she's being trained, or she's trained how to wrestle if they do get down to it. But she's going against Summer, so it's like ain't much can really get a 5-star match. You ain't gonna get like a 5-star match with Summer Rae. I mean, Summer Rae's cute as she is like, that's it.
No, some people may win the one line run. Some they might feel that'd be too much of a fight risk.
But
like, when you want to have your first match if you're a rookie with somebody that's kind of on the safe side,
the other match the other match definitely is
who you say you going to predict to win?
I said Ryback.
Yeah, you want to win.
I said Ryback.
I'm just asking. I didn't hear you say you wanted to win. Who you predict to win?
What's the other one? Oh, Owens and Cesaro. Oh, yeah. There's the other one. This has been a feud that's been going on for some time now.
Going on since Battle.
Huh?
You said since Battle Round?
No, I said it's been going on for some time now.
Oh.
And it's Cesaro has been picking up a lot of steam lately, which is good because I've always wanted to see Cesaro get more spotlight, and since Tyson is hurt and recovering, it's good to see that he's getting this. And this match now is, you've just been constantly seeing it from going from SmackDown and up. You've been seeing like Owens, he comes out, Cesaro match, Cesaro comes out, kind of questions Kevin Owens, like, that's all you ever do is walk away from everything. You don't, and you're clearly seeing it just build, and so this is going to be good. Let's see. For me, For this match for Cesaro and Owens, I'm predicting Cesaro win. I'm predicting a Cesaro win. Um, yeah, I'm definitely going Cesaro. Remember, Owens is doing 2 matches. He's going to be on Takeover when he faces Finn Balor, and then that's in Brooklyn. Then he's got to fly out from where's SummerSlam? Oh well, they're both in Brooklyn, right? Okay, yeah. So
Brooklyn.
So they're gonna be in New York. So
so you predict Owens is gonna lose 2 straight matches.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not so sure if that does good.
And it may not do good if he loses. If he loses the Finn on Takeover, I have a feeling that he's gonna be so aggressively to win against Cesaro. He's gonna make mistakes, and Cesaro's gonna capitalize on it.
And no, honestly, I still don't even think that if Owens, I think this match should be for the United States. I think Owens. I still feel Owens should be the United States champion. I don't think. If it was me, I didn't see anything wrong with Cena losing that battleground, but he won. So I'm happy this match is happening because you was even seeing build to it even when Owens was feuding with Cena.
Yeah,
you saw, man, when he kept costing Cesaro matches. Every time Cesaro went against Cena for the United States Championship Challenge, remember Owens interfered.
Yeah.
So this been building up. So this been building up even during the build of Battleground. So
why is comments disabled now? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there we go.
I mean, my prediction is kind of like circumstantial.
Tony says, I want to see Cesaro get a serious championship push like he had when he had the United States title.
Yeah, which no longer even became a push because coming into the new year, he just kept losing matches. So, like I said, my prediction for this is circumstantial. If Owens loses at Takeover, I predict him to win. If he wins at Takeover, which I doubt, and in all honesty, personally, I don't want Finn to be a transitional champion or just have a belt for a quick period. I know, he won at Beast Knees. That was July. So he's had the belt for a month now. But this is his first defense. I wouldn't want Finn to lose it on his first title defense. I really wouldn't. I really would not want that to be the case. But I would actually like Cesaro to win to keep this push going. But like I said, my prediction is circumstantial. It depends on what happens at Takeover. In my view, it depends on what happens at Takeover. So that was match number 5. Next, the Divas, the 3-team Divas elimination match, which from the argument, okay, is Nikki really going to be pulled off of SummerSlam? Because if she is, because she just worked a match. Yeah. She just worked a match and, looked pretty fine. But once again, looks can be deceiving because behind. Right. Because, for a quick example, Cena in 2008. He was on the next Raw after his match with Batista when he took the Batista ball and he jumped off. Next thing you know, John Cena suffered injury. I'm thinking, wait, what injury did he suffer? He looked pretty fine to me. Yeah. So, looks can be deceiving. But if she is going to be pulled up, I think they're going to make it a 2 per team. So it's Team Bad versus Team Bella versus Team PCB. I was about to say PCP, which is a drug, I believe. PCP. So Team PCB versus Team Bad versus Team Bella. I predict Team PCB. I do. I don't. Well, the, you know, the rule, the stipulation is that one that the elimination rules go. It's not going to be every member can be eliminated. It's if one member of the group gets pinned or submits, the whole team is out.
Yeah,
the whole team is out. You know, so you're not going to see somebody doing it on their own, like they have to do it by themselves. No. So say Alicia Fox gets pinned or submit, Team Bella's gone. They're out. I predict it to come down to Team PCB and Team Bad. I do. I really do. Unless it's to set up something for Night of Champions. If it's set up something for Night of Champion, and honestly, there's really not much this. You guys,
mind games.
I really don't think there's not that much to set for Night of Champion because we've seen Nikki lose to both people twice. So you already got your matches right there. Mm-hmm. You can do Sasha, which might be Sasha Shaw versus Nikki, and Night of Champion. They've all got a win over it. But I predict Team PCB to win. I don't know who's going to get the deciding fall, but I predict Team PCB, and they're going to win with flair.
Well, let's see. I kind of have the same agreement. Like, yeah, it's going to come down to Team Bad and so definitely I think that it's going to come down to them. If it don't, I'm going to be shocked. But I think it's definitely going to come down to
it's going to come down to Team PCB regardless because I don't think they're going to do two heel groups battling out at the end. No. I don't. I kind of hope that the eliminations don't come really quick.
Yeah. That,
you know, at least everybody gets a little piece of the action before something happens. But yeah. So then the next match would be the family versus family match. Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose take on and Liv Harper. And I still feel that this match should be some no disqualification like match because you know this is going to be all over the place. You know this is not. You know this hell's gonna break loose. It is. That low blow, man.
Have you ever asked yourself why the phenom that's larger than death would go for the low blow?
You ever wonder?
Because the moment the Undertaker locked eyes with Brock Lesnar, the Undertaker knew he would never go from conqueror to conqueror.
You ever wonder what a less predictable Taker is like?
No, you just saying. Low blow is unlike Taker.
It's
beneath me. And I would agree with that. But this is very personal. But still, when he did the low blow, I was shocked too. Like, oh, he went for a low blow.
Because now the Undertaker has the knowledge that he, the Undertaker, fears.
Oh, threw a punk card.
On a punk card.
You know what happened to people to throw punk cards to take like Axe Candy. Can't get out of you. So,
Undertaker was in when he tried to bring the fight to Brock Lesnar here on Raw a month ago. You put any man in the ring with the Undertaker today, and I promise you, the Undertaker has a tombstone written with that man stained on it. Only this is Sunday night at SummerSlam. Undertaker, you're not fighting a man. You're fighting a beast.
A beast that he still yet to beat on pay-per-view.
And not just any beast. Undertaker, you're fighting the beast. The beast who put the one in what's now 22 and 1.
No.
This Sunday
Yeah, the family match. I'm sorry,
This is gonna be
I predict that all hell is going to break loose, and I agree with JBL. You're going to see a lot of high impact clotheslines because Dean can throw a good clothesline. Luke Harper has a good clothesline. Bray Wyatt is more of a lariat. That lariat does when somebody's running by.
This should be a Texas tornado style match.
I would like for it to be a tornado style. Or at least some no squabbling where the tornado can be regular, but still where all people can be involved. I thought it was going to be a false count anywhere when they were throwing them over everything. Oh Jesus! You heard that? Did you hear that?
He's in the ring now.
Oh no! Low blow! Oh, he called that, huh?
Okay, that was.
What do you call
he
it?
went right for the low blow.
What do you call that? That was straight for the ball.
Oh, look at his eyes.
Ah! Oh.
I don't think he's in the mood to be playing anymore. No Jedi mind games.
Brock smiling.
I guess.
He's smiling for a dude. Oh no! Oh.
I'm not playing. Uh-oh. That was yo. He went right for it. Like,
look at my friend Arnett.
Yeah, he actually went for a low blow. He seeks revenge, and he's not. I'm thinking. I want to say personally, I'm pulling for Dean, but for some reason when these big situations, especially pay-per-view wise, Ray seems to always pull out the win. You
never know.
Yeah.
You never know that we could see of a third member.
Yeah, that's
you never know.
Isn't Rowan? He's hurt.
Rowan's hurt, but you never know. Yeah. You never know. Bray, he might have an insurance policy.
Yeah. I mean, because the way, if you watch the match tonight, the way it was more like he's just like, okay, like. But yeah, that's one, and of course the what else we have?
We have
John Cena.
Oh yeah.
How many we just did?
because there's not that many title matches. You got the WWE title, you got the Intercontinental, you got the tag team. Yeah, actually, the United States is with the So, we said, yeah, I'm not forgetting that.
I don't think we're forgetting anything. I think the last we said the ML, said the
Family versus Family, Big Show, the IC title, tag team,
the women's,
women, Rusev and Ziggler.
How many is that?
That's 6. Oh, and Owens.
Oh, yeah, Owens.
That's 7. So
it's 3 more.
Sheamus and Orton.
Sheamus and Orton. Yeah, there we go. Sheamus and Orton.
I hope that's not an example of how we're feeling about this feud. I still feel they should add a stipulation where Sheamus's briefcase is on the line.
This should add something to it because this
Orton has something to prove.
Yeah, Orton. Yeah.
He's beating him. He beat him cleanly at Battleground.
Yeah, he did.
And he beat him cleanly on Raw.
Right.
And even judging from that promo, with the only that added more heat, added some actual fuel to the fire of this feud, was on last Raw when Sheamus cost Orton the title, and then Orton vice versa. That was finally when some fuel was actually added.
That's true, but let's be honest. Sheamus needs to win.
It's a must win for Sheamus.
Sheamus needs to win.
It's a must win for Sheamus.
It's
a must win for Sheamus.
Sheamus needs to win, and I can't see what the hell. Oh, okay. Sheamus needs to win.
I predict Sheamus to win not because it's a must win front, because WWE does have a tendency of doing 50-50 booking with the pay-per-view. Person A wins this match, and even if person A does not need to lose, then they're just going to lose just to make it even.
Right.
So I predict Sheamus to win. I don't know if it's going to be clean.
Yeah, I don't know.
So then we have we're gonna have Rollins. We're gonna have Rollins defending his WWE Royal Championship. I should say WWE World. The WWE World Championship. They need to get that heavyweight out, in my opinion, versus the United States Champion. For the first time ever, United States, not for the first time ever, United States Champion versus WWE Champion, but for the first time ever, United States Champion versus WWE Champion with both belts on the line, up for grabs. Winner takes all, just like with Warrior and Hogan.
Yeah, we haven't seen this done since,
We haven't seen this done since Kane versus Triple H at number 2 for the IC title and Royal title. For the brief period, the IC title was no longer around, which I never understood. I never understood why did they, for a period, they didn't have the IC belt. They took it away.
Let's see. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Look, I made this perfectly knowledgeable in the Wrestling Fanatics group that I'm in on Facebook, and I made it price like, that Rollins has been booked as a weak champion, and he really has, and it's kind of sad too because he's got so much talent, and you would figure.
Not just that, and is that he was booked strong when he was Mr. Money in the Bank.
He's booked more strongly.
He was booked better as when he was Mr. Money in the Bank.
Because now he's just person like every title defense he's had since has been under some sort of controversy.
Well, it's not necessarily for me, not a controversy, because the same can be said about Edge.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily because of the controversy, because Edge had controversy, and I like how Nate put it. It's the fact that most of the time that now it's not by him. For instance, hold on. Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. Yeah.
like there's nothing wrong, because Edge had controversial victories in 2007. He was world heavyweight champion, but Edge was able to do it on his own. If he cheated to win, it was some bit more like he was by himself. He found a way to survive. So, but with Rollins, let's take a trip down memory lane of his title defenses. Don't count the one that he was supposed to have with Brock Lesnar. When Brock all hell broke loose. Okay, let's count Extreme Rules. Defending the steel cage match against Randy Orton, where the stipulation was, the RKO was banned. But then the question was the move just banned, or was Randy Orton doing the move banned? Because remember, Rollins did it and nothing happened. But Kane got involved.
Kane.
Yeah, it was Kane. He capitalized on Kane's interference. Then come Payback, the Fatal 4-Way. If I'm not mistaken, Kane got involved again. He got involved again. And then he capitalized and he pedigreed Randy Orton. Again, interference by somebody else. Then don't forget, but not even a title defense, he got pinned by JJ Security. Remember when that day Mercury pinned him? It's like, how do you get pinned by your lackeys? Like, even by distraction. But then, Elimination Chamber. He got pinned by Ambrose. He got pinned. When the referee got bumped and everything, and he hit the dirty deeds, and it looked like Ambrose was champion, but then they reversed the decision.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, he kind of lost his belt. Then comes Money in the Bank, where, he had that motivational speech for Triple H, show them, you showed about it. Look at my nose, you showed them. And at one point, it looked like, okay, Rollins going to get his first decisive title defense, successful title defense, because he like running power bomb, Ambrose into 2 barricades, and he dumped all the ladders on him. Then it looked like, oh shoot, he's really gonna win this pretty dominantly. And then, like, rise from your grave, Ambrose breaks out of the ladder and they climb, and they have like that football finish where they both fall. And he's just like, well, there goes that. So once again, he wins by the skin of his teeth. Then comes Battleground, where he basically got his ass whooped. He was basically fodder for the Lesnar Taker feud. That did him no good. So really, yeah, you look at and Neville defending against Neville, which was a great match, pretty good match. But lost. But Neville basically almost beat him, because it wasn't like Rollins' leg. Like he literally, it just happened to be on the rope. It just happened to be on the rope when Neville hooked his legs. It just happened to fall on the rope. So again, with by the skin of his teeth. Then come Randy Orton. He was going to lose, and then Sheamus. So it's like, man, he just looks so weak. Yeah. I mean, at least, like I'm saying, because my friend Nate was saying he's getting tired of people. Oh, well, comparing him to Ric Flair and Edge. But they always said, okay, but most of it was a good point out with Edge and Ric Flair. They would do it on their own. Albeit if they cheated, they would still do it on their own. They'll do it on their own, and sometimes they will win straight up. It's kind of funny with Edge, since he's the Predator. But remember, he actually won on his own in the Elimination Chamber that he was not supposed to be in. So, Rollins has not been in this championship reign, in terms of execution or he's been presentation, not been the best for him. And that's the very reason for why. That's the very reason for why I predict John Cena. He doesn't need the belt to become the 16-time world champion.
Here's also a prediction. This may happen and might happen and might. Okay. I think John Cena is gonna win. Triple H is gonna get involved and call out Sheamus to take it from him. Like, yeah, like, because if you look at how Cena tonight in the supposed signing, how he was cutting deep on Triple H, but Triple H knew, you know what, he's telling the truth. You know? But I'm telling you, Triple H is gonna get involved in this somehow.
What's up with SummerSlam being like the cash in? Because remember, Brian he got cashed in on, it was at SummerSlam, and who was involved? Triple H.
Triple H. I'm telling you, somehow
that Cena promo just gave Triple H more of a reason
Cena
in his
is
mind
gonna win
to interfere,
and Triple H is gonna somehow stick his big schnoz involved in it and getting, and that's just, I'm just predicting that way. But
and that's probably going to cause some animosity between Rollins and the Authority.
Yeah,
if Triple H decides with Sheamus, because then it's like, wait a minute. You know,
you're not with
now. He's your guy, and
what about being? He'll pull a Raven.
You know, he might do. I'm chopped liver.
Yeah, you know. I proved the audience. Yeah, so you know, I got but definitely with that.
But in terms of the first match, you still predict
Cena to win. Like,
still predict Cena. They already beat him before.
Yeah, he's beaten him before with a broken freaking nose.
Yeah, which where Rollins always fails to mention. And the main event, which they've announced is the main event, and it looks like it definitely is going to be the main event. Lesnar versus Undertaker. What do you got?
I'm thinking, finally, it's it. Taker.
I know who I want to win.
I think Taker gonna do it. I predict Taker's gonna do it this time. Taker has never beaten Brock on pay-per-view, but I'm thinking this time, you know, he may actually get it this time.
It's gonna be done by a low blow. Looks like the low blow is gonna be the story of the match. It really does look like it.
Let's get on this low blow stuff because it's right there. Somebody asked me right there. I'm like, look. All right, look. You gotta remember where they were. Okay, they were in Minnesota, so of course you don't want to see your hometown boy get knocked down like that. But I doubt they're gonna make Taker go heel.
Hey, look, one person can look at it before Brock, before Lesnar, what the hell? Before Taker interfered in Brock's match. What was Lesnar being presented as? He was being presented as a face.
I can see that.
He was being presented as a face, so that's why I can't blame somebody thinking that, is Undertaker supposed to be the heel in it? Because Lesnar, before Taker came back, was being presented as a face during that build between him and Rollins. He was being presented as the face. He gave, Michael Cole like $1 million and everything. He was smiling a lot, but not happy-go-lucky Brock, but still. But weren't in his hometown at Battleground, he low blowed him.
Nobody dating. I didn't hear no boos. Then,
well, you probably ain't no boos, but the question was raised, like, hey, what was up with that? Was that a sign of desperation? Like, because don't forget, they don't show it on the previews because they edit it. But when Undertaker came, when he revealed himself and he tried to choke some Brock initially countered the chokelet and went for an F5, and that's when Undertaker low blowed him. So yeah, one person can look at that. Was that desperation?
I don't look at it as desperation. I just dig now. It's like this is truly not the same Taker anymore. This is something different now.
But what's different?
He's not taking any chances now. It's like if he sees an opening, saying hit me, and I'm gonna do it now. It's not like, it's like, and come on, this is male part, guys. It's the most vulnerable spot on our body.
You don't see Cena doing that, even when he's at his worst.
But I'm just saying, like, this is just a different Taker,
but that's what makes it interesting. That's why I like the debate. Okay, what's different is he's vengeful as he say it, or is there a little bit of doubt that I probably can't beat Brock? Like, is there the doubt? That's I actually like, this are these low blows just because he's just full of rage, or is are these like the low blow, especially this one, which there was no a counter. No, he went straight for it. Is Undertaker, is there self-doubt? Does he doubt? Is he doubting himself? Does he feel he has to resort to Undertaker, in a brawl or anything, he's one of the most dangerous guys. But did that loss to Brock Lesnar affect him so much that he feels he has to resort to tactics that he knows is beneath him to get the edge on the Beast and Carter? My prediction of this match is, personally, I want Undertaker to win for he can finally get a win because he has a win over Brock Lesnar on pay-per-view. I many times he's put it with Brock on pay-per-view. My prediction is that it's pretty hard, but I predict Undertaker is going to win, and unfortunately, if it doesn't happen at the end of the match, because it happened twice, and most of the time when you see something happen during a build-up multiple times, you can best believe it's going to play a part in the match. So look out for the low blow. The low blow, I would not be surprised. It plays into this match. Either Taker does it again, or Brock, in terms of like F your shit, like, okay, you've been going after my private so much. How about you get it too? Because we've seen Brock low blow rarely, but he's done it before. I remember when he low blow Triple H so bad that he lifted Triple H off the ground. So I predict Taker to win, and they even say it's going to be rules. They haven't said what match it is. And someone told me that maybe within the show they're going to say, let's not have Matt. Don't forget, John Stewart's going to be the host, so maybe he'll just say, "Just I can see you two want to beat the hell out of each other. Let's have it
Unless they announce some kind of stipulation on SmackDown, they'll probably be on that.
Yeah, like Snake give SmackDown that quick.
They've done it before. I'm just saying.
This has mostly been built up on Raw. There's really been no build up for this match on SmackDown.
Just they could say they could.
I'm not saying they could, but I don't think Paul Heyman's going to. They might just say, the authority just said that this is going to be.
That's what I'm saying. Like the authority.
But I predict that Taker is going to probably use a low blow again, which is sad because that's not how I would like to see Taker beat Brock at a pay-per-view.
I kind of think he won't.
I hope he doesn't, but they've been playing up this low blow. Even at Austin, them talk about. I'm like, you have Austin, them talk about. You guys are making a big deal out of it.
I think he'll psych it and he'll try to. I think he's gonna try to get Brock to tap, put that Hell's Gate on him again.
What if Undertaker get his arm broke?
That could be a possibility. Yeah.
And Brock said, "Well, you don't think he's gonna do, but I'm gonna kill you. Well, if I can't kill him, break his arm.
I think
you're gonna have to."
I think Taker is he's just gonna go to a different place. Like, okay, this is something different. Like,
I'm being knocked down, drag out,
definitely Taker. We're just gonna see a very different Taker.
Why isn't he going after Paul?
And
of all people,
and I think and that's another thing. I think he gonna get Paul. It's
like
definitely like
you base it yourself. Your main reason for doing this is because of all the months, if not a year, of Paul Heyman running his mouth, talking at the mouth about the streak being broken.
And so but besides SummerSlam, then you got before that you got TakeOver, which is great, and we got Bayley versus Sasha Banks for the title. We got Owens and the Demon for the title. We have Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. We have the Vaudevillains versus do they even have a name?
Yeah, Murphy and Blake.
No, that's just Murphy and Blake. And is there one more or is that it?
Yeah.
Juice. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna see Jushin Thunder Liger, the legend himself, First time ever on WWE programming versus Tyler Breeze. This is gonna be good.
This is Tyler Breeze's biggest match.
Yeah, this is Tyler Breeze's biggest match, and he better bring it because Jushin Thunder Liger, Mr. Sanada himself, will bring it. And he's a legend. Don't let the age fool you. The guy may be 50 years old, but he can still run and gun. And for a guy who couldn't make it couldn't make it in New Japan Pro Wrestling because he couldn't make the weight. Look at him now.
You can see he sure got both.
Look at that. So definitely, this is going to be good. And as for, I'll start off I'll give my predictions for these matches right now. I predict for the let's start off with the championship match. I predict the Demon is winning. He's going to keep the title.
Something crazy is going to happen.
I think it's a ladder match too. So because Owens now feels that the general manager William Regal is all like against him after William Regal said, I hope he beat you, and
you just slugged the guy.
You just slugged the guy. It's like, and it's not the first time Owens has put his hands on Regal before, and so and then Finn Balor himself said, I don't care what match, whatever he wants, let him have it.
Could you imagine a coup de grace from the top of the ladder?
Boar's head is going to be throwing up from that one. But I think Finn Balor's going to win. As for Bayley and Sasha, I love Sasha, but I'm thinking Bayley's taking it. I think she's taking it. I think they're gonna Sasha now is gonna be brought up to the main roster now, and not just going back and forth. And still probably can go.
But we're just sad because
as great as the NXT women's division is, it's still small.
Yeah, it's very small.
So it's like if Sasha was to go, Sasha and
Charlotte and
Becky was to go, it's like who's Billy going to defend her title against? No disrespect,
Besides Emma,
no disrespect. Dana is still wet behind the ears.
Dana just literally proved her match with Charlotte just proved that she's still wet.
Eva Marie is still wet, even though she did a slight. I thought she was going. I thought she. Yeah,
she's still wet behind the ears.
In all honesty, I feel that I think WWE should no longer have Cassie, who her real name is Casey Cassidy, be a jobber.
Yeah,
because that's who Eva Marie went against.
I'm thinking that's like by bringing up then all the girls that we've been seeing, like the new talent.
I would like for Leva.
Leva,
because she's so over with this.
Yeah, I would really love to see Leva Bates get or Bloop. See, we know her as Leva Bates, guys. It's not as Blue Pants, But yeah, I would love to see her. Jessie McKay is there, so I'm hoping.
We only seen her once.
We only seen her once, but the way they were she's a heel, or the way the match that was going on, but
her and Becky.
Yeah, but still,
and the only other person I can see Bayley defending her title against besides Emma, that it would be like a legit threat. She's really going all in, coming her own as a heel. The person that is Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss, yeah, that's the other one, and I guess you can throw Carmella in there as well, but
but you have a fixed champion. You like him to go against a heel.
Yeah, you if you look at it from the perspective of that realm of Bayley's the face champ if she wins, and then she'll be pretty much, and if I'm not mistaken, she'll be pretty much outnumbered in terms of just heels. If Becky and Charlotte and all of them were to go,
because Becky is officially a face.
Yeah,
She's no longer a heel, and she's no longer a tweener.
Yeah, she's not.
She was like a tweener.
Becky's a face now. Charlotte's a face, kind of a little bit arrogant, but still a face. And like I said, and then
so I'm just saying, like Larry said, she just believes in herself very much.
And then you have Carmella. She's a face. With with attitude. Even though at first she was kind of like the stuck up, acting like a heel. And Emma's really coming to her own
with her Streets of Rage.
Yeah, with her Streets of Rage theme. So funny. She's now coming to her own now as a legit heel now.
I think Gabby still likes it.
And I do miss Tenille as a face, but she, and I'm kind of glad she kind of went back, but because let's face it, when she was up in the main roster, she wasn't doing anything. It was like, but I think in terms of
Bayley,
Sasha, I think Bayley's gonna take it. I think we've all been kind of seeing this build up. Like,
don't forget, this is not the first time that looked like Bayley was going to like just not like they teased. Because don't forget, it looked like when they did the Fatal 4-Way. Man, bro, you were like pulling for Bayley. We thought Bayley going next thing. Sasha was like, whoa.
It's been building up since she went against Charlotte and just showed, look, I'm not gonna go away. And she kept. Then she got hurt, and she came back, and she's having these matches, and she beat Charlotte with a super
belly to
belly. I was like, whoa, off the top rope. And she proved like, yo, I'm coming after the title, and it was you're seeing the build, which was really good. I like that. Now, as for the Vaudevillains, I'm not even sure if they're built. I'm looking at them; they're booked as the face. Especially for a team that had villains in their name, is like. Because look, I was shocked that they won the #1 contender.
Yeah, I didn't see
against
Kaz
and
Enzo.
I was thinking, oh man,
I didn't see that NXT. So when they say the #1 contender, bro, I'm thinking, wait, whoa, they beat Kaz
and then now Kaz and Enzo, they're kind of on like a little losing streak.
And here's the reason for why I thought that Kaz and Enzo was gonna win, because they got screwed.
Yeah.
They got screwed out of when they had their tag. When that's when Alexa Bliss finally turned heel and pushed, Enzo. I'm thinking, okay, this gonna lead to a match.
And it's truly showing that Blake and Murphy need evil Tinkerbell.
It seems like the gimmicks now become they're whipped.
Yeah, like they're whipped on her, because I like the fact that the Vaudevillains they keep in character of the whole chivalry, and gentlemen, they're supposed to be like silent picture, like Charlie Chapman.
However, one Alexa Bliss is exploiting that.
Yeah, and she just keeps coming up and smacking them. And they say that they have a secret weapon.
They have a solution.
So.
Do you see her eyes when she's about to smack?
Yeah, they go
like,
they get big. So like, I remember when she was just like the sparkly bubble. I was like, she just reminds me of freaking Tinkerbell, and
I remember Chris like, those eyes. There's something.
I always said that.
Devious behind those eyes.
I always said like, yes, something. She's smiling way too much, like almost as if JR. Somewhere along, she's gonna lose that smile, and she turned on them and went to the dark side. Now she has streaks of red in her hair. She rocks more red now, and Blake and Murphy nearly drops her a couple of times. When they try to lift her out. I remember the first time they did it, guys, when they lift her up, like stupid Blake.
But it wasn't the one that made a ring this time.
He was in the ring and underneath the rope so your arm is outstretched as it is, and you're gonna try to lift her, and she nearly slipped. I was like, look at this idiot. I was like, and she could have got seriously hurt, and I'm like, yeah, that you idiot. And then
who do you predict?
I don't know, because this one is kind of hard, because if the vaudevillains do win, it's still going to be questioned. What are they?
I think their faces right now.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, their music changed. Because remember, at first you could tell when they started really get serious, they were that.
But it still was that.
But now it's kind of a new version of it.
If they don't win, because also we got to look at from what secret weapon do they have?
Is it a person?
Is it a person? Or is it, them saying, well, you're not allowed at the ring?
But somebody would say the solution is just catch the arm.
Do it and slap you. As much, I'm all for chivalry. Don't get me wrong. You don't want to hit a girl or but there's still you guys are like what 6 feet tall or so. So
no matter what, they're taller.
They're taller than her, and so you can tell she about to check because her eye get all big and like it's almost like Mike Tyson from Punch Out. Like when he about to punch you, he'll start winking. It's like her eye get all big,
and like her face gets all.
And then she just it's not enough. You don't duck. You can either just save out of the way like or just like I have your arm.
Yeah.
If there's so much I can do. Like for example, there's this animated show I have back in the day. It was produced No Drugs, and had all your famous cartoon characters, and the boy in there was named Michael, and he was on drugs, and he grabbed his little sister by the wrist, and he starts. Hey,
you say a
word to mom and dad. He's like, and he's just shaking her arm like you're hurt, and that's all you got to do for her. Like you touch me, girl.
Because she's really taking advantage.
She's taking advantage of it. But no, I'm really gonna leave this one open because I want to know what's the secret weapon. Unless they're gonna be like, hey, Kaz, look, can Carmella accompany us with us? We're not. Look, we just need somebody out there because, or could it be somebody new? Somebody new. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. And I swear to God, it's even. Anyway, and then
they haven't said anything about Red.
Okay, and then let's go with the Tyler Breeze. I want to say Tyler Breeze match. He better bring it because if not, he's going to go home a loser.
He's going to get that Liger bomb.
This is Jushin Liger who has beaten almost every known mask.
Every known person
that he's been put up against, he has beaten. He's beaten Rey Mysterio. He's beaten Ultimate Dragon. He's beaten Psychosis. He has beaten people, just named guys. So Tyler definitely better bring it in. He over here making jokes on Jushin, and I'm like, you fool, you better not be joking with him. So. But all I say, I'm thinking Tyler gonna bring it. However,
it's gonna be enough to beat.
It's not gonna be enough to beat the legend of Jushin Thunder Liger. That's just me, guys. I think Jushin Thunder Liger is gonna take it, and he's gonna be saying he's gonna hit him with that Liger bomb. It's over. 1, 2, 3. That's just my opinion. Breeze win. I'll give him props.
No. If he wins, but shows the goods.
Yeah.
So don't forget, Corbin beat Ryan, but the match wasn't good. So we didn't really give him credit.
And then
it's a good segue.
And let's go right into Corbin. All right. First of all, this whole thing we saw being built up. Malcolm's friend Nate he was at one of the live events of NXT, and he told Malcolm that at the event, Corbin was getting booed.
Like, they basically caused he was in a match with Tyson Kidd, and they basically caused the dynamic to change on the fly to Kidd being the face to Corbin being the heel in mid-match,
and he's been getting booed, like seriously booed, and over time.
And now you've been seeing
it. You've been seeing it now on the live tapings
at Full Sail.
And it's like this.
These are not edited.
These are not edited. These are serious boos. And don't get me.
They chanting boring.
Boring. I love Corbin's music. I've told people many times that's my workout music. I will work out to that music. However, when he first came in with this lone wolf attitude, I'm like, okay. Some people, he's the new Terry Bogard. I'm like, fuck that
Just
shit.
because he's lone.
I'm like, don't compare him to the Terry Bogard because nobody boos Terry. See, and I was like, okay, yeah, and then so I'm like, okay, he's all right, this is just for now. He's gonna go against these jobbers, these no-name guys, and then he's gonna start cutting his teeth into some legit talent. We saw him get. I thought, okay, Neville, he's going against Adrian Neville,
but that was in a tournament.
And
both schools.
So, but other than that, he was just doing the same old stuff.
That's with Bo.
He was in a food with Bo. Yeah, Bo.
Yeah, but, I mean, not with Bo. Bull Dempsey.
And he had that with Bull, who at that time was supposed to be. He was like
on an undefeated streak.
He was on this undefeated streak. He was built off being like an old school rugged, that Mad Dog Vachon attitude. He no name, no nonsense type guy. No gimmick. Here he comes. He comes in and gets shut down.
Has another match.
Gets squashed.
Oh yeah.
Has another match. He gets squashed again. And then it's there. You start seeing Bull just going from being bull to lose. And then it's back to normal with Corbin. Same thing. Then he come out and they start counting. And end of days. Oh, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Nice room. And I'm like, and then even by I would say even by the 5th or 4th time it started, I was like, I'm getting bored of this. When is he going to get some real competition?
It was inevitable. It was inevitable that if the only thing he can do is just that one move, that
Big Rick's here.
Hey, Big Rick. That fans were going to respond indifferently to, like, all right, you know what? It's like, the chant, same old shit. I'm surprised they haven't started chanting that. Like,
and then later tapings, then Rhino comes back and they have a little feud, and that was just terrible match altogether in my opinion. I felt bad for Rhino because a 20-year veteran like that, and you made him look like.
Well, I don't think it's day, man.
Yeah, well,
it's just the matchup was bad, and like I said, he was supposed to go for the gore, and Corbin did that. Look so weak. That's like really that's what put out Ryan, and
then later on we see him taping. Then he's doing more of the same old. Then later on in taping, we see him getting I guess he's getting re-inked with his tattoo or getting a new tattoo.
But after the Rhino, the boos are getting louder.
Yeah, the boos are getting louder
and getting boring.
And then he's starting to even address it now. And then he's starting wearing 4 rings of his championship rings that he's been in the NFL.
Oh, the 4 rings are for
what is it?
In college.
His college, and he's a Golden Globe 3-time, I think, Golden Glove winner. He's a jiu-jitsu competitor as well, and he's now saying all these.
I got all these. I got paychecks bigger than what they're ever made.
Yeah, and it's just I'm like, okay, so and then it's just also a point. He's looking at the guys that like Samoa Joes and people like that. They're just today's flavor of the month.
Just internet,
they're just internet darlings and stuff like that. What have they done? And I'm looking at. I'm like, Samoa Joe.
So to make a long story short, so then this leads to finally he does again the
same old stuff,
and he cuts on the mic, and then some other guy,
I guess some one of the guys he beat before,
comes out, but gets later, and then finally Joe comes out,
steps out with a new gangster like music. Now he got this really
it's like Enter the Boss,
Enter the Boss like me, and then
Joe is basically like I've heard you on the mic, and nice domineering work, that's something that I know about.
Yeah,
but
it literally said you won't ever see.
You won't. What you did to them, you
will never
do to me.
And so he says,
I can't.
I can do it.
Joe
So it's like, all right,
do it now.
prove it. Like, I'm
I'm
standing right here. Let's go. Oh, I won't do it tonight.
No, and use this. I just
went through two guys,
It's like,
and he just it was not tonight.
and
he, do the shoulder block, and Joe just like, what are you doing? And then cheap shot, right, straight right, and then it just looked like he's gonna dominate. And I was sitting there, guys, like, no, this ain't going down. No,
that sequence is what made me really get into the segment. Like, all right, man, really, and then Joe, for the end of the day, Joe counter, Kakina collect,
passed out. Joe just
chokes
him
out.
Them, like, look, I just made you pass out.
And so that sets up basically
the match Joe now.
And Corbin.
So this is Corbin's now literally his biggest match to date.
I'm predicting.
And look, all honesty, Joe.
I predict
Joe is going to tap Corbin out again.
Probably gonna muscle
bust him. I think Joe gonna muscle bust him, Kakina, and then it's over.
But still, then Corbin still has something to prove. Yeah. I mean, he still has to show people something that only he's not just a one move.
Yeah, he's not, because that's exactly
that's what I said. That's what I said
that's
earlier.
Exactly what
that's what I said a couple of days ago. Because he has yet to show that he's anything more than a finishing move.
He has shown me personally, or I should say both of us, that he is a straight jab.
End of days.
And the end of days, that's it.
That's it.
I've never seen him really get into a real grapple, some
do some other move,
a German or a side suplex, something.
Only thing I see, he just throw somebody, and he got that. He slides out the ring and stuff, but punch. It's like that's it.
He's using his tools of the trade, yes, but still those tools.
He's only doing two things.
Those tools are not going to be enough to beat Samoa Joe. This guy has proven that he can beat the best, and they go on saying like, well, a guy his size, he moves around like a lightweight. I'm like, that's nothing I've seen, but Joe is gonna win. Joe is gonna win. He's gonna win. If he doesn't, then it better be damn sure convincing of why. Because if Corbin just and then that's it. I'm like,
but you know what? I wouldn't put it past me, because I've seen Joe losing some really embarrassing ways, even in TNA later in his career. So you know what?
But I'm predicting like this: like, Joe is just too hot right now. Let him be Joe.
This is his first real big match, because I don't count that match at Owens, because it ended a no contest, and it wasn't like the best match that they could possibly have.
Right. So definitely, you're gonna see some, something from Joe, but I think it's Joe's time. So yeah, those are our predictions, guys, for both events. It's kind of cool. It's Saturday and Sunday, so it'll be pretty cool. It's gonna be cool to see in the Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
I wish we were there.
I wish we could be there. Brooklyn ain't just a train ride away from us, so it's just like
get these questions.
But I see you guys with some questions, and
Nathan, what match are you looking forward to the most
on SummerSlam?
At SummerSlam. Oh, honestly, I'm really looking forward to this Lesnar and Taker match.
Lesnar Taker. I want to see the females shine.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to those. Right, because the Cena and Rollins, I've seen them work before. So even if it's a good match, it's like, okay, I know what to kind of expect. Same thing with Orton. I'm not really looking forward to Orton and Sheamus.
I'm looking forward to Ryback, because this is his first title defense. I want him to.
He had a title in the Big Show. Just remember Miz.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. I forgot about that. But really want him to, because I literally just recently watched a podcast with Ryback when he was on Hot 97 with Peter Rosenberg, and it was a really good podcast that he did, where he talked about the trials and tribulations that he's gone through, and coming of to being Ryback, getting over the Goldberg chance, what he would do if he met CM Punk again, some funny tales of with him and Cody and Brian, and him finally getting on the mic. It was him who was his idea. He literally went to Vince and told him, like, let me get on the mic, and Triple H telling him, like, this could break you, but he was not scared to do it, and he did it. And for honesty,
I didn't find it that bad.
Yeah.
I felt it was very needed for Ryback.
And I've really come to more respect Ryback now than, and he even talked about like his times as when he was with Ryback and stuff like that. So it was good. But those are some of the matches I'm definitely looking forward to, because, like I said, even though it's Cena, but we've seen Cena and Rollins.
There was one point where they was going in every Monday.
Yeah, it was like almost. Yeah, it was getting, and so you get kind of burnt out on stuff like that. And with the same thing with with us with the Sheamus and Orton. We've seen it before. We've seen this.
No. For me, it's not. For me, it's not because I've seen it before. Orton and Sheamus, because I've seen it before. And to me, it never gets better.
Yeah,
I think it just stays stagnant.
Right, I'm hoping they are
with Orton and Sheamus. I'm not saying they have bad chemistry, but their moveset is like you can't go any higher. I don't think you can go any higher and go any lower. I'm not saying it's a bad match, but I don't think they can go any higher than what they bring to the table when they go against each other. I just think it's two styles that when they mesh, they just stay stagnant. It's not like you're going to get the best match. It's not like you're going to get the worst match. It's going to be there.
So yeah, and of course the Owens and Cesaro.
I think that might still
that could be a highlight show right there.
That could steal the show.
That's going to steal
look forward to the Neville just to see what Mel's going to do.
Definitely with that, because you definitely want to see
is he going to get an epic entrance?
Yeah, is he gonna come in like?
Is he gonna come with an arrow?
Is he gonna come? I'm telling you, is he gonna come fully in costume and be like Stardust?
No, not just in costume. He's gonna come with an arrow.
Yeah, with the arrow.
And he's gonna clock somebody over the head with it.
We ain't gonna hit nobody with that.
Get somebody with the base part. Okay, and we got J Flow. Hey, bro, quick question. Do you remember Ninja Girl from 2001? I think she feuded with Hardcore Holly or something like that. Did anybody ever reveal her identity? She was a girl dressed in all black.
Ninja Girls. I don't remember. I can't remember.
I know exactly what J Flow is talking about. I don't think it was 2001. I think it was in 2002. Yeah, it was a girl dressed in all black. She was most always around Raven.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I know. All right, yeah.
She was also always around Raven, interfering in Raven's matches to help him out.
Yeah, I don't think they ever revealed.
Well, I know who it was supposed to be when they did reveal it. It was supposed to be Tori. Not Tori Wilson. Tori, that was with X-Pac.
Oh, Tori. Yeah,
it was with Kane.
Cat. Yeah, the Cat one who like Cat.
That's who it was. That's who it was. Okay. J Flow again. I'm sorry I missed most of the show, but it's good to see you guys. It's great to know J Flow. And if you guys know that the crowd
I've talked about
that. Is it possible? Once again, now is it hard, but didn't say anything about is it possible that Taker could turn at SummerSlam thanks to him and Heyman? Well, I know Heyman has screwed Lesnar before, but at this moment, that would just seem like a shocking swerve. Just swerve, just to do it. There's something with the fans on that day, that they won't expect. So yeah, Taker and Heyman being together, yeah, that just seems like, let's just do it to do it. There's not gonna be no real logic behind it. It's just okay, like how Russo. How he books. It's mostly, like just to do a shock and swerve. Let's just do it And not there's no logic behind it, but hey, it'd be something to surprise. So I don't think Taker and Heyman is gonna screw Lesnar. I really don't.
Yeah,
But Turn taking Boob again, like Chris said, was in Minnesota.
yeah.
You know, he had that homecoming thing, so yeah, it's like okay, yeah, he's gonna ruin our hometown boy. You know, homecoming. Big Rick. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on when Regal and his role as NXT, especially the role and bring up more overseas wrestling? It's great.
Yeah, it's good.
I like Regal
It's
as
really
I
good.
like Regal as GM.
You know, it was before him. It was JBL,
We didn't really see that much.
yeah,
We see more Regal as GM, and when Regal is there, he doesn't, he doesn't hog up the scene. He doesn't. No, he comes, he says his piece, and it's that, and it's over.
What I want to know, especially with NXT, is what's this whole bull thing leading up to?
That's another story for another time.
But I think that's
Big Rick, I know. Oh yeah, I know. But it's all right, Big Rick.
yeah.
That pretty much covers this wrestling corner.
Yeah.
Pretty much covers it. We gave our predictions. We gave our prediction for Takeover and SummerSlam. And if you guys would like to, you can leave your predictions, in the comment section below. If you want to. That basically take care of episode 18 of season 4 of the Wrestling Corner. Next week
will be the finale.
The season finale. So season finale will be the SummerSlam. All right, now go. No, Takeover / SummerSlam review. So I think we're probably going to be on. Hopefully at 9:30.
We're going to be on a little
earlier. We're going early to cover everything. I actually don't like the fact that it's down 12.
12.
Yeah, it's 12 on the East Coast. Unfortunately, I only got one more test to take tomorrow, my final day of this, final class of this semester, which has been awesome, by the way. But yeah, that again, been Wrestling Corner season episode 18 of season 4. Hope all you get a chance to watch both Takeover and SummerSlam. I hope you enjoy SummerSlam and Takeover. And for once again, for the Mount Vernon Kid, this is Oakland 93, and we'll see you next week. Peace.